The only supplement you need to actually build muscle is literally just going to the gym. That's the only supplement you need. It's not creatine. No, it's not like any whey protein. You don't need pre-workout. Literally, if you're a beginner in the gym, the only thing you should be focused on, like, don't worry about all these supplements and all this stuff. Just focus on literally just going to the gym. That's the only supplement you need. Back when I used to do podcasts for my OG guys, right? I had a shout out my boy Uncle David, right? He said in one of the podcasts, like, the only supplement you need is going to the gym, right? Most guys will kind of like hyper fixate on what kind of supplements do I need, what kind of gym gear do I need. They focus on all these external stuff, but they don't focus on actually developing consistent habits to actually going to the gym, right? It's kind of like that if you play basketball. It's kind of like that one guy that will get all the gear for, like, they'll get the nice Kobe's, the new Kyrie's, they'll get all these nice gear when they're about to hoop and all that stuff, but then their game is trash. They actually can't hoop to save their lives. They're actually shit at basketball. Like, it's the same thing, right? When you hyperfixate on all these things, right? Hyperfixate on the supplements you need to take, all these different things at the very beginning stage, at least. That's when it's like, it's not really benefiting you, right? The only thing that's going to benefit you is like actually going to the gym, like being consistent. Like, a lot of you guys struggle with being consistent. You're focusing on everything else than being consistent, right? Because if you're consistent for about 3 months, 6 months, okay, now we can talk about like supplements, how to eat, things of that nature. But in the beginning, for a lot of you guys, it's just mainly just staying consistent, right? Because without consistency, the supplements, all these different things, it doesn't matter, right? If you're only going to the gym once a month, once every 3 months, the supplements, how you eat, how you train, it doesn't matter, right? You actually have to do the work to see the results. And I think that's what people are forgetting, right? A lot of new guys, the first thing they're going to ask is, what kind of supplements do I take? What kind of foods do I eat? Yada, yada, yada. And don't get me wrong, these are good questions that you're asking. These are really good questions. But the question is, are you consistent in the gym to even ask that kind of a question? You see what I'm saying? Like, before you even ask these kind of questions, you need to make sure that your mindset is in the right place. You need to make sure that you're actually consistent enough to actually be able to implement these types of things, implement these things into your diet, into your routine, right? Because a lot of guys, they go for 1 month, they typically in January, or maybe they start in winter arc, they'll go for 1 month, 2 weeks, and then they stop, right? And then they come back 3 months later and be like, oh, I'm going to finally get on it. And then they'll go consistent, go strong for a week, and then they stop, right? It's all a mindset thing. It's a consistency problem. And then they think that, oh, I need to take creatine. Oh, I need to take this. I need to do this. I need to da-da-da-da-da-da. They're doing everything but go to the gym. And I see this a lot with newer guys who just start out, right? It's a consistency problem. They get all hyped up and then they're like, yeah. And then it starts snowing outside. It starts a little rain. Oh, okay. Now they're inside, curled up on a blanket with their warm Christmas cookies, with their hot chocolate, and that time is coming. It's coming right soon. Like, winter time is coming. People are going to be inside and they're with their warm blankets, Christmas cookies and stuff, and they're just not going to be going to the gym. They're going to be average, right? They're just going to forget about all those goals that they made in January, forget about all those goals they made in the beginning of winter arc, right? And then they're going to proceed to ask, oh, what supplements do I use? It's like, bro, how do you have the audacity to ask me what kind of supplements you should be taking when you in the gym once every 5 months? Like, that's crazy work. Think about it. That's crazy work. You are asking me what kind of supplements you need to take when you only go to the gym 3 or 5 months. Like, it's actually gonna move the needle. Like, the only supplement you need in the very beginning of your fitness journey is literally just going, setting a consistent routine 3 to 4 times a week. Like, I'm not saying you gotta go every day. You can even go three to 4 times a week. You can build a decent physique that way, build a routine. Once you build a consistent routine of like 1 to 2 months ish, maybe even 1 month, depending on the person. Okay, now we can talk supplements, we can talk all that stuff. But the main thing in the beginning is getting the mindset right and getting the routine right, getting the consistency right. That's the main thing, right? And if you need help doing any of these things in terms of whether it's getting your consistency right, getting your mindset right, maybe it's, making sure you're doing the right workout plans or anything of that nature, hit that link in description, book that one-on-one consultation. and we'll see if it makes sense to work together, right? Little shameless plug. We'll make sure that your mindset's in the right place. We'll work on your nutrition. We'll work on, the workout plan, all those things of that nature. We'll even work on the supplements and stuff once you get to that point where you're actually consistent and doing the things you need to do so that you can build that physique. If that sounds like you and you're serious and you actually want to make a change, you actually want to build that momentum before we head into January, into the new year, 2026, you're looking for a change, you're tired of this stop, start, you actually want to, build the physique that you actually are proud of, hit that link in the description if that sounds like you. If you're serious and you're ready to lock in, let's get to work. It's going to be first link in the description or in the comment section pinned down below. Hit that link, book a call, and let's get started, right? Make sure you like and subscribe, and remember, there's nothing enlightening about playing small. I'm gonna catch y'all next video. See ya.